Hello, welcome. Cabbage here. So today I thought I would do another kind of a Monster Box show and tell. The last time I did it was day 350, and then I wanted to wait until day 450. We're at 438 right now, but there's a couple of reasons why I wanted to do it today, so yeah, let's go ahead. I'm at rank 207, day 438. Yeah, maybe a year and a quarter, a year and a third or so. I think that's pretty average. I haven't worked too hard on raising my rank, but the next time the 3 times event comes up, maybe I'll try a little bit harder there. Alrighty. And then, yeah, the main reason why I wanted to do it today was here. My impossible attempt and clear ratio, or percentage, is exactly 1/3. So 696 attempts, 232 clears. So that makes it easy. Don't need to break out my calculator. And then the last time that I did this on day 350, my clear percentage was about 25%. So I have gotten better. Maybe the main reason for that is that I just stopped playing Izanagi altogether. But other quests like Makala or Marishten, my clear rate is very high, so that's helped. And I've gotten much better at Izanami too. I finished that max luck, by the way, so yeah, very cool. Alright, my biggest combo is with Akala's strike shot, and that was in Ki. She's got a lot of like shields and other like armor around her, so there's lots of things to hit. And then my biggest damage is from Jon Manjiro in the Tower of Champions. And some people feel that like this is kind of cheese to do this. But I think if you can take this, very weak character all the way to the boss, then you deserve to be able to use the cheese. So I am perfectly okay with this. Alrighty. And then next we'll look at, well, max luck monsters. This isn't exactly accurate. There are a couple that I've fed max lucks to other monsters, which counts as another max luck, but really it keeps the count the same. So really I have like 66, 67. And then these are my most used monsters, and actually I don't think it's changed since the last box show and tell. So I won't go through these again. I'm still eagerly waiting for Zeus to get off this list. I don't know who's going to replace him, but we'll see. Alright, so next let's look at my Hatcher monsters. We'll sort by Ableberry. And yeah, these are my guys with Ableberries. And yeah, these first few, the bias and then the style berries, I don't want actually, because the boost that they give is not as high as the class berries. So I'm going to work on these guys to get these berries replaced. But they're not super high priority. For the moment, these berries are fine. And yeah, we'll move on down. This one actually I might keep. Yeah, this was my first S++ class. So I might hang on to this. And it turns out that speed is pretty good for her anyway, so I think we'll keep that there. What else we got? Oh, I have speed on my Harley, and this is good for her because she's on the slow side. But I might work on her in the future. She's one of my favorite characters. Very cool design. And then, let's see. Alright, class. Here we're getting into the good Ableberries. And this one is pretty good. This is a class Kinvigor, gives lots of hit points. And Mozart here is a demi-hume. And Kushinada is also a demi-hume, and also a minesweeper. So these guys are easy to use together, and they work well together too, so that's pretty cool. And then, yeah, Marguerite, she is a sprite, and there are lots of sprite Hatcher monsters. So the class Kinvigor, that works very well too. She was one of the first monsters that I got. And then moving on down, I have a class Kinspeed on Tom Popo and Aladdin. And this is actually good for both of them, because their strike shots kind of rely on their speed, so it's pretty great. Here, finally, after 7 months, I pulled my first Lucy, my first and only. And yeah, she has the class Kin Strength S+, which adds 2,500 to her attack. And yeah, there are other berries that can be great for her, like Sidekick, maybe the Strike Haste. But this Kin Strength, it actually makes her attack very, very high. It's like 27,000 at the moment, so she's almost a power type. A power type with a decent speed. And it works with her strike shot as well, because, you know, she moves around and hits lots of guys, so she can get a lot of damage in as well. So I might hang on to this berry for her, we'll see. Alright, next up, I got some transcendent characters. Here is Susanoo. He has Mend and Strike Haste, and these aren't the first berries that you think of when you think of Susanoo. Maybe Knockout or Sidekick would be better for him. But I like these two for him, actually. I have other Susanoos, actually, so what I could do is I could, you know, transcend my copies, and then try to get, like, a Knockout or Sidekick on them, and then just leave this guy as is. Yeah, and then, depending on different situations, I can use them for that. Like the Strike Haste, this could be good for, like, you know, missions that go very quickly, where I usually wouldn't have time to charge up my Strike Shot. He could be good for that. Okay, next Transcendent form here is Agnemute. She's got Mend and Survivor, which means she'll be very hard to take down. And this could be great for Ashura, actually, because there's a lot of damage output. And then she also doesn't have the element advantage in Ashura, so this could actually be pretty helpful. Yeah, one of my favorite characters here, Agnemute. Okay, who else we got? I have some Detox Able Berries. Yeah, I have Seimei and Hikari with Detox Able Berries, and I love them on these, actually, because they're really good for floor 24 of the Tower of Champions, which you need Gravity Barrier and Detox Able Berries to get through. What else? Oh, here's some more Strike Haste guys. And yeah, actually, Aramis is one of the best to get Strike Haste on, because she has a very long turn count for her meteor, 30 turns. And yeah, this is going to turn into a Strike Haste video. But the thing about these strike shots with very long turn counts is that you're probably not going to be able to use them twice in a quest. So Strike Haste doesn't help with that. What it does help is that it gets you the meteor quicker, and so it's more available to you during the course of the quest. And so, yeah, in most cases you want to save your strike shot for the last stage, but if you're in like an earlier boss stage and then you're in a pinch, then having that strike shot up earlier can save your bacon. So, yeah, very happy about this. Strike Haste on Saigo, though, I don't think this is a good one. Because you really want to keep his strike shot as the finisher. So I'm probably going to go back to work on this guy and get him a different S-class. But yeah, by the way, this guy is my highest luck for a Hatcher monster. He's at 20. Gotten a whole bunch of him. Okay, moving on. I guess I can talk about Hera real quick. On paper, I wasn't really impressed with her, either of her versions. But in using her, actually, I really like her a lot now. So yeah, I am very happy that I did get both versions of her. Okay, well, we keep going. I got these two guys with Knockout. I would like, you know, S-class Knockout berries on somebody on this device, so yeah, I'll keep working on that. Here I have a Cutthroat, and then, yeah, this was my, I think it was my second S-class berry on this device. And yeah, this guy could actually be really good for Daikokuten. He has the right null abilities, And then the Cutthroat could be great for the last boss stage especially, because he has like 5 million hit points, and so to take away the 16% with this berry would be a big advantage. So I might take him in. I am worried about his bump combo taking down the masks though, so we'll take him in and we'll see how that works out. Okay. And lots of Survivor berries. Yeah, like I said, Survivor on Agnamut is great for Ashura in particular. And then it's good for Gulliver here as well. His hit points are a little bit on the low side. And then he is particularly good for Bishamonten. And then you need to be actively, going into the healing walls to get your HP back. But with Survivor, he'll, help you out there. Make it so that you won't have to go into the healing wall so often. So this is a good berry for him, I think. And also this guy too, Kenshin. She also has kind of low-ish hit points. And then she's great for Ashura, who also has high damage output. So Survivor is good for her too. And who else? Yeah, that's about it. Alright, Sidekick. I have Sidekick on some excellent guys here. This is Apollo X. She's used mostly for her lock-on one-way laser, so Sidekick is perfect for her. Same thing for Loki, and then later he'll get a Transcendent form, which has an insane bump combo, so Sidekick's perfect for him. And then same thing for Verdandi. She'll get a new blast bump, or new bump combo, which Sidekick will really help out with. Alright, and then for Genius Able Berries, I have two guys that are good for the, what do you call it, Tread Lightly stages. Romeo and Mundus. They both have flight and no gravity barrier, and no gauge, so they're pretty great. And then here, these are my guys that have no Able Berries. I need to get to work on them. Notable people, let's see. Yeah, I just pulled Marguerite from the Summer Hatcher. I was super psyched about that. And yeah, I prefer her Ascension version, because she's good for Daikokuten. And maybe I could use her in Izanagi too. Oh, and Satellite. Yeah, I need help with all those quests, so she's pretty great for that. I want to get a Sidekick Able Berry on her, because she's used mostly for her bump combo. What else? Here's the other Hera. Yeah, just really like her. She's kind of like a... she's got a lot of abilities. She's got the healing, she's got the poison, the Slayer, so yeah, she's pretty great. Yeah, I also pulled Sinbad lately. That was very cool. I really wanted him for Hakua. He's one of the best for Hakua. But I did get the Tempest Ascension. They're both no gravity barrier with a speed up, but their strike shots are different, so they can be used in different places for that reason. Otherwise, yeah, all of these guys without Able Berries, they're just kind of guys that I don't use as much. So they're sort of low priority. What I might do is work on those guys in the beginning that have the Able Berries that I don't like the Bias or the Style. And I'll work on them before I work on these guys. But yeah, fairly good collection, I think. I got 2 strikers. Today is the first, and I was hoping that the Transcendent form of Striker would come out today. But no such luck. And yeah, I got a bunch of other guys just waiting in the wings to get their later form. I got Smopel here, he'll be awesome. I got Royce here, he's gonna be awesome. Who else? Arthur. And then, yeah, I have extra Susanos and Agnamuts. So if I have extra Dragon Gems lying around, haha, then I will transcend them, and then maybe get them different Able Berry sets. So yeah, Or I could just raise the luck of my 1. I'm still thinking about it, which is why I'm just kind of saving them in there. Alrighty, so that is my monster box. And then actually, since I have, well, I did say that I was going to kind of retire from the hatchers, because I have most everything that I need. The only 2 major ones that I'm missing at the moment are Ducky from this hatcher, and then Alice from the Heroes hatcher. So I am still interested in pulling these hatchers, but I'm not going to invest, you know, as much just to pull 1 single character. But what I did say I would do is just pull singles in the Legends or the Heroes, just in the hopes of getting something new. So we'll do that right now. So we'll go to the solo hatcher. We'll pull just once. I like to keep about 10 orbs for, you know, stamina and continues. So we'll just pull once. And go! Whew. If I get a Himiko, I don't have a Himiko here. If I get another Lucifer, that would be great. Okay, or Crocodile Man, that's cool. Alrighty. So yeah, that was my box introduction. And then actually, I think what I will do is I will... I'll show you my sub-device as well, just as kind of a bonus. And let me see if I can bring that up. Alright, yeah, so this is my sub-device. And this one is actually called Cabbage. My main device, it is Cabbage in Japanese, which is Kabetsu. But as we can see looking at this, same rank, about the same amount of days logged in as well. And then we'll scroll down here and look at biggest combo, biggest damage. Again, the Tower of Champions. Same guy, same floor. But the damage is Kappa on level floor 29. That's another great one, I think. And then, yeah, if we look at my co-op stats, we'll see that the host and guest, it's pretty even. Because I use my sub just in conjunction with my main. And then these here are my most used characters. Yeah, the red guy, what's his name? Habanero. He was my first 90 luck, so I used him a lot in the beginning to get more treasure chests. And then Oreo I used a lot in the beginning because she's got the double null ability. And but actually Lorelei, she was the first, one of the very first hatcher monsters I ever got, which is why I used her so much in the beginning. And then when I ascended her, she became even better. So yeah, I'm still using her, so she's going to slowly climb the ranks. I'm kind of proud of this top 10 because I have 3 Max Lux in there. The Leah Ascension, Leah Evolution, and then Jack. Those are all excellent Max Lux, so if you can make those, that's very recommended. Kenshin and then Mustang I got very early in the game, so I use them a lot. And then, yeah, the last one is Nezumi Kozo. I use him a lot for farming, EXP, of course. And then I use him a lot in the Easter quests, because there were homing absorbers and laser barriers in there. He has neither of those 2 bump combos, and then he also has no gauge, so he was very easy to use to farm those Easter bunnies. Okay, so then we will go to my box again, and we'll look at monsters by Ableberries. And then, yeah, again, I have these bias and style Ableberries, which I would rather not have, so I'm going to get back to work on these guys. Except for this one here, I'm very thrilled about bias kin strength S on Mustang, because the thing about her is that when she gets her Ascension, she will be great for Bishamonten. She'll get null damage wall. And then she is a speed type, which is the same as Kushinada. So with the bias, I can use this berry to raise Kushinada's attack, and then this berry raises Kushinada's attack enough that he will be able to one-punch the anti-Pierce guys in the mission. So yeah, Mustang Ascension will be great for Bishamonten. She has a speed up S. And then also the fact that she can carry Kushinada into the mission and make it easier is just going to be amazing. It's going to be even easier to get through. So definitely keeping this berry. But I would like another Mustang. Both the Evolution and the Ascension are pretty terrific. Alrighty. And then, yeah, I have both versions of Himiko. I was super duper thrilled about that. And yeah, I don't know if you saw the anime, but her character was very cool in that. Her speech was very polite and proper, which I thought was hilarious. Yeah, I do use her evolution more. She's super duper strong, but her ascension is fun too. One of the better support characters in the game. And then this is Agnamut X, another one of my favorite characters. She doesn't have great berries at the moment, so I'm going to keep working on her to get her better berries. But yeah, raising her stats is a good idea, since they're a little bit on the low side. She is a speed type. And then, yeah, just keep on moving down. And then, yeah, this berry here, this amuses me. Cinderella already has one of the highest speeds in the game, but I got her an S-Class kin speed berry, so it makes it even crazier. It's like plus 20. And then this combination I'm really happy about. Lancelot already has, you know, very high stats, but then to give him a class kin strength berry, it almost makes him like a power type level attack. So yeah, he's awesome. And then this was one of my first S++ berries on this device. And yeah, just like my other device, Hikari has the Detox Able Berry. Makes her great for floor 24. So with this one thrown in, then I have an awesome team for floor 24. Very happy about this. And then here I have Strike Haste on my Genghis Khan. And this actually works out great for Yamato Takeru. Because there are times when I want to use that strike shot kind of as much for positioning as damage. And then this one I love, Knockout on Uriel. This Ableberry alone makes me want to use Uriel every time I go to Tsukiyomi. She's just great. I have a video about that too if you want to have a look. And then here is Agnamut. She has... Cutthroat is really good for her because it's great for Ashura, which she is good for. She has Sidekick, which I think I want to replace. The homing shot's not very powerful to begin with, so it gets less, you know, overall damage than some other person. On Agnamut X, it might be good, actually. I got a bunch of Survivor Barriers. Those are good on everybody. And then, yeah, very excited about this, too. This is a Sidekick on Striker. And then when he gets his Transcendent form, which I thought was going to come out today, yeah, he's going to be awesome. And I've pulled lots of him, so that's why he has 15 luck. And then here, this is my main farming hatcher monster. This is Kali with Genius. And yeah, I farmed a lot for this Genius Ableberry for her. I think I gave away like 7 or 8 other S-Class berries. And then these are the guys that don't have Ableberries yet. I just picked up Lucifer Alpha here. I definitely want to get an Ableberry on him. And then Nonno too. She was kind of the one that I wanted the least of the 3 summer monsters, but now that I have her, I'm very happy to have her. She'll be good for Izami Zero, which is coming. Yeah, just like Harley, I love Harley X. I don't really use her though. I'll try to make an effort to use her more in the future. And then having a look at the rest. Yeah, just don't use these guys as much. There's a few more strikers. And then, yeah, I have a few more monsters that are kind of waiting in the wings. Ra's going to get a Transcendent form, Loki, Odin, yeah, and of course Royce and Arthur. So, yeah, lots of things to look forward to. And yeah, same thing here. On both my devices, I'm going to roll singles, as long as I have 10 or more orbs left over. So let's see what we get here. If it's a 5-star, I'm happy. Okay. Alrighty, so yeah, that was my day 438 box show and tell. Thanks for watching. Maybe we'll do this again at 550 or somewhere around there. Alright, thanks for watching. Take care.